tena ndani ya The Football Slip hapa ndani ya KTN, na tumai kwamba unaendelea kufurahia kipindi chetu siku ya leo, tukiwa na magwiji wa uchanganuzi wa masuala ya spoti, Sedo, tukiwa naye pia Shitemi na Hassan ndio driver wa kipindi hiki. Lakini tulikuwa na mechi 10 weekend iliyopita. I want to look at the results, the last week's results, and how the teams scored goals and how we also performed in our sleep. Let's look at the last week's results. Naona Sedo na Eshtemi wanacheka kwa sababu nisema hapa leo Kiingereza tunashukisha, lakini najipata nimeflow tu. Najipata umezungumza. These are the results. Gor Mahia beat Posta Rangers 2-1. Police versus Sofapaka, it was draw 1-1. Shabana Kariobangi Sharks, it was 0-0. Bournemouth was actually beaten at home by Liverpool. Hii ni timu ambayo iliharibu pete watu wengi sana. Brentford FC versus Tottenham. Tottenham definitely won the game 2-1. And Arsenal iliamuka hiyo siku na Man City 5-1. Frankfurt versus Wolfsburg 1-1. And then Bayer Leverkusen 3-1 versus Hoffenheim. AC Milan versus Inter. It was a draw, same to AS Roma and Napoli. Now, this is how I performed. I'm one of the person who has been performing very well in these. I think there was how did I perform, Hassan?
Karaoke.
Why are you laughing?
Bro, alikuwa na sita wala. Alikuwa na sita.
How did it get to say?
Bro, surely.
Sasa si mimi nimetengeneza graphics.
Jamaa unasema tutoke kizungu tuongee.
This is how I performed.
Guys, karaoke. Otachi camera hapa. Guys, this guy
6 out of 10.
Mtwamulima got 6 out of 10. When you look at these results, Murima silikuwa na 6 out of 10.
Sasa hii 8. Unajua msema ukweli pia ni mpenzi wa Mungu.
Umeanza kwa kama
Bournemouth definitely.
Umeanza kama news editor Daniel Koriri.
Alashtuka.
Na mnaenda.
How did you perform, Hassan?
Aje sasa. Ulipata 6 bro. Mimi nikapata 8 out of 10.
Sasa ni nani ameharibu pale?
Hapana, Sedo bana. Sedo.
The plain student.
You think there was someone was fired somewhere.
Ulishinda kwa department ya kina Sedo hapo chini.
No.
Ona kupigia simu mimi niko event huko nje na kuuliza mambo iko sawa. Hii event ya last week results go.
Mambo imekuwa mabaya.
Sita.
At least he got 8. Now let's look at Robi's.
Ai Robi bwana.
Mtu ya Nyamira. Tupe ya Robi.
I'm glad he's not here.
But you cannot be playing safe all the time. You cannot be playing safe every time.
1.5, 1x,
Look at the first 3, the next 4, and
number X mean anyway.
No.
The guy has taken leave. I made a connect working.
It's just a...
X.
We need to investigate.
No, it's just a bright chap.
Ama anabadilisha.
No, listen. He has been operating within those areas.
When you're betting, you want to make some money. So you can pay fees, buy some...
nayo hata kama amepata 10.
But you see, also you need to build your confidence. You can't be actually maybe urging to make money when you are failing each and every week in, week out. But when you start on a high and then maybe there on, you can really tweak your kind of betting style and game.
Anyway,
Hassan, you got 8.
I got 8.
So we should look at this week's games and then we see
but then let's look at this week's games.
We look at this week's
so Tusker will be at home against Kenya Police. This is top of the... Oh, this is my...
That's your prediction.
Okay, so this is my prediction.
Yes.
Please.
So we look at the games first. Hapo tumetoka Otachi, twende kwa nini? Kwa this week.
Okay, tumekataa twende mbele. Hii tushasonga bwana.
Hata mimi nina 8. Twende kwa this week's. These are the games that we are focusing on this weekend.
Kenya Police, Leopards against Kariobangi Sharks, Brighton and Hope Albion will be playing Dennis Otachi's Chelsea. Aston Villa against Tottenham. These two matches is FA, right?
EPL is on a break.
Borussia Dortmund against Stuttgart. Borussia Mönchengladbach will be at home against Eintracht Frankfurt. Then this is one crack of a match. Real Madrid will be at home at their Santiago Bernabeu against Atletico Madrid in a Madrid Derby. Real Sociedad against Espanyol. Napoli against Udinese and Verona against Atalanta. This is my slip, bro.
Acha uone watu wa kucheza safe. Pesa ambayo hata ukitafuta huwezi pata maziwa. Look at that slip.
What do you make of my slip, bro?
I think you are tapping from the best.
Who is the best?
Having come from Robbie getting 10, and I'm seeing some of the figures and the style that Robbie has been using to get 10 is what actually you have. So we have seen over 1.5, and they're actually, how many are there in Hassan slip? There are 5 of them, right?
Yes.
Then which means there is a sure bet. 5 of them gonna get. Then now it becomes a hurdle of where he will crack against taking the bull by its horn, which is either a win or a draw.
Trying to celebrate my ex.
A win or a draw. That's where now it comes hard to predict. And I think moving forward, maybe one of this week or one of this show, just take it by that particular kind of function. Try to go hard on it. Go to either win or
they
draw.
like that. Why don't you do that?
That's
interesting.
Yeah, and that's how you will actually try to.
Yeah, we can do that after this, right?
Munaangalia mahali mutanikamatia. Let's take a look at my sleep. Nani Otachi, my sleep. Mimi ni mtu ambaye ninaangalianga mahali utapata pesa. Maneno ya kujaribu kidogo, mimi hurisk. Ona kurisk. Nani Eshitemi, look at kurisk. Baka unaamua useme over 2.5. Watu over 1.5 ni watu. Look at my sleep. What do you make of it? Na usiseme uongee kama Sedo. Jile ameambia Hassan na mimi pia unieleze.
You're trying to get me a levy for sleep.
What do you think of this sleep?
No, I think from what Cedric has said, I think we need to divert and try to go and just hold bull by its horns, and that's way we shall be trying to get confidence as the show progresses.
Right.
But that said, I think you're not badly off, and having learned from the best and the master himself, who is now, I think, wherever he is enjoying those bananas, definitely you're gonna fight him out and try to give him the run of his money.
Napata gapi? Ule ameambiwa atapata 5. Kwa yake. Yangu. How many before you move to Robbie's sleep?
Because you have actually avoided the direct ones. You have motivated maybe to have 8.
8, eh?
Yeah, probably.
What I got this week. Robbie sleep in a kind of Tusker FC versus the Kenya Police. He's saying it's either a draw or Kenya Police, and then we have AFC Leopards versus Kariobangi Sharks. He says it's either AFC Leopards or Kariobangi or draw, and then we have Brighton Chelsea. Kawaida yake tu aendangi sana ni over 0.5.
I'm shocked that mpaka kuna 1, 2 nini.
Leo amejaribu. Aston Villa versus Tottenham. We are talking about Aston Villa or a draw. And then we have Borussia Dortmund versus Stuttgart. It's over 1.5. And then Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Frankfurt is X or 2. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid over 1.5. Real Sociedad, Espanyol is over 1.5. And then for the first time, Robbie amejaribu kuenda straight. Napoli, Udinese, 1.
10 seconds?
There's no 10 out of 10. There's no 9 out of 9. Maybe 8. But I think the best he can achieve in this is 7.
7.
I like that. Bro,
bro,
he'll get 8.
8, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. At least there's no 10 out of 10. Angala, guys, in a couple of minutes' time,
like 15 minutes.
Leicester City. And of course, this game is interesting in the sense that Ruben Amorim, will be entertaining Ruud van Nistelrooy.
In the next 15
minutes.
In
the next 15 minutes.
At Old Trafford.
At Old Trafford. I don't know. Sedo, no, not give it.
I think there's no pressure about it if it comes to Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yes.
Has been given a leeway. he has actually one essence of turning around that club and make it survive in the league.
Do you think they survive?
Probably they are still there because they are still chasing. Just to climb high at least to either 15th or the 14th or even 16th, and they will still survive. They still have an avenue because there's so much ahead of them. The only thing they need to do, we are coming from a window, transfer window. You never know. Man U playing at home and the kind of pressure that they have, they need to win this particular match, and I think they are winning this particular game, given the pressure that they will be having and they will be amassing from their fans.
Old Trafford is no longer a fortress, and I feel maybe if the likes of Newcastle did it, Brighton did it, Crystal Palace did it, why not Rudvan? He can also pull an upset at Old Trafford. So it is a chance for Rudvan to prove that indeed I was the best.
Possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
What if Bruno scores and Ruud celebrates, forgetting he has... Well,
it is also possible.
of course, we have the big game of the weekend that we have been talking about on the
Madrid Derby.
Yes, the Madrid Derby. Sedo.
This is a cracker kind of a game, given to the essence that this season, Real Madrid has not been easy for them to go past this particular team, even either Barcelona. And you see, this is actually why you accumulate your bragging rights if it comes to Madrid Derby. And the mere fact that it will be being played at home. The only the undoing bit of it is the kind of injury that Real Madrid is coming into this particular game. Remember, their centre-back is depleted. The likes of Rudiger won't be there. The young Asensio is the one who actually been being actually given the essence of marking that particular position, being giving cover to the likes of Couture. And it comes to an essence that it's also an avenue for them to raise to occasion. And it's the avenue to really bring out the urge and try to show their counterpart Barcelona youngsters that here, even at Real Madrid, we can raise to occasion and give the result. I remember, if it comes to this kind of derbies, it becomes even hard to predict, given the kind of squad that you are really, this kind of coaches are really presenting. And the mere fact that they will be playing back at Santiago Bernabeu and in close stadia, they need to raise to occasion and maybe get that particular. Remember, if they win, they will go on top. If Atletico Madrid beats Real Madrid, still it will go on top. So it's a kind of a game decider in that particular game.
Who's winning? Where are you putting your money?
Real Madrid.
Putting my money on...
He's a Los Blancos man.
Let's ask him who's winning. I'm putting my money on...
What do you think? Is Atletico going to turn up?
I think they're only separated by 1 point, number 1, number 2. That is 49-48. So it looked like maybe so decisive in La Liga. And in the recent years, of course, what Cedric spoke about Atletico, they've been a hard nut to crack for Real. And being a derby, anything is possible. So there's no favorite in a derby. So for this case, I'll go with the draw because both of them are in a good form. But remember, Real are coming off from a very disappointing result against Espanyol. They lost it, and there have been claims of maybe poor officiating. But now, there will be no poor officiating because this is a derby. If you are beaten, it will be in the day.
And they also have so many players, senior players on injury. Remember, there's no Militao.
No. The same way I've been trying to compare Arsenal, saying it's not about injuries and the players you have. This is a world champions, one of the best team in the world.
And this is La Liga, right?
And this is La Liga.
Yes.
So you don't have to try maybe to complain about injuries. Bring the youth players and play them.
Because you'll be a draw. Come on.
But Atletico has been having a very good run with well, they meet Real Madrid. So definitely it's a game. And
I'm actually putting my money on Atletico.
It has only...
I also think so.
The good run only happens when they are playing away from Santiago Bernabeu.
Right.
Currently, as it is, they are playing in a new kind of surface. The first time actually Atletico Madrid will be playing in this particular new stadium. And remember the atmosphere that happens in an enclosed. They have never experienced such kind of an atmosphere in an enclosed environment. This will be the first time for them to experience. And Real Madrid, given that it's their home match, they have been playing in such kind of atmosphere and environment. I think that's an upper hand against Atletico Madrid.
Right, and it's what we put as our question for the day. Where are you putting your money? So send your SMSs to 22151 22151.
Ukifanya show kulima hapo unapeana
nini? Pale inakuanga 22277 ya Radio Maisha. So I think we should now look at the
tuangalie games za weekend za FKF Premier na tutakutana nani nini ratiba hii. Jumapili KCB wana benki hawa watakuwa kwa Kiamboni dhidi ya Muranga Seal, Ulinzi Stars dhidi ya Kakamega Homeboys, Posta Rangers dhidi ya Shabana, AFC Leopards dhidi ya Kariobangi Sharks. Angalia guys, kidogo tu otachi nirudishe nyuma. Hiyo tatu unanipeleka mbio. Mimi ni mkosi bana, usipeleke mbio sana hivyo. Angalia. One word. Tata. KCB Murang'a.
Draw.
Ulinzi Stars Kakamega Boys.
A draw.
Ya mabao ama draw.
Yeah, either draw.
Posta Rangers Shabana. Mwanzo Posta Rangers Dennis Otachi.
Actually, AFC Leopards and Kariobangi is a big game.
Go bro. Rogers system. Na Kariobangi Sharks. On a lighter note, bro.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. But well, FC Leopards.
FC Leopards.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro.
FC Leopard.
Sure.
Yes. Yes, they are on a good run.
Tuendelee guys. Tuendelee. Bidco United, Nairobi City Stars, Shtemi. Bidco, Shtemi, Mathare, Gor Mahia.
It will end in a draw. That's another tough game because it's always closely contested.
Mafanya Kitula na Bismarck walale na viatu.
Mathare might pull a surprise. Mathare might pull a surprise.
What do you mean?
Yeah. So they can give the new coach.
Why not?
You want FC Leopard fans to live happy.
Oh, that's the reason Shtemi has reacted very fast.
Actually, currently they are tying with Gor Mahia on points. If Mathare happens maybe to beat Gor Mahia, FC Leopard wins, they will go on top of Gor Mahia.
So are you putting your money? Mathare, Gor Mahia?
Gor Mahia will win against Mathare.
Shtemi sama too close to call,
Too close to call.
Could be a draw.
Yeah, for me, I'll go with the draw.
Anyway, apart from the Madrid Derby, let's look at the other La Liga matches. The Rayo Vallecano will be at home against Rayo Vallecano. Celta de Vigo will host Real Betis. Atletico de Bilbao against Girona. Las Palmas will entertain Atletico. No.
Atletico will be facing Real Madrid.
Hapa kuna shida kidogo.
Can move to the next one because this one is...
Let's move to the next one, but hapo...
So the next one is La Liga, definitely Valencia.
Endelea
I think iko sawa sahi
wame clear.
Deportivo will be facing Getafe. Is Valencia facing Leganés. Sevilla will be facing Barcelona, and Real Mallorca will be facing Osasuna. That is La Liga weekend fixtures, and then we can move to Bundesliga. Otachi, I think that's the next one. That's the thing. Bayern Munich.
Modo Mrima, utasibuka na majina hapa. Uko sawa?
Niko sawa.
Okay, sawa.
Niyo tu maninio. Ukiweka umingi kidogo inatatiza. Bayern Munich will be facing Werder Bremen. And then you have Borussia Dortmund will be facing Stuttgart. It's one of the games that is in our sleep. And then Holstein will be facing FC Union Berlin. And then we have Freiburg will be facing
Gani copy? Freiburg FC Heidenheim.
Hiyo umesema. Then Wolfsburg will be facing Bayer Leverkusen. We move on to the next the other fixtures. And then we have Mainz facing Wolfsburg. We have Borussia, that one, facing Frankfurt. And then we have
Borussia Borussia Mönchengladbach. You know our news editor Korir.
And then we have Bochum.
Mwalimu wake alikuwa president.
Yes, His Excellency the President.
1989.
And then we have RB Leipzig facing St. Paul. Then let's have Syria.
Have you sent? We've not done justice to this page.
Yeah.
Guys,
what is it?
Mainz against Augsburg, Borussia Mönchengladbach against Eintracht Frankfurt, Holstein Kiel against VfL Bochum, RB Leipzig against FC St. Pauli.
Si nimesema Pauli. Sasa nitashindwa Pauli kweli?
Pauli.
Syria Otachi. We have Como versus the Juventus. We have Verona facing Atalanta. We have Empoli facing AC Milan. Torino facing Genoa. And then we have Venezia facing AS Roma. I think itasoma huko hii kidogo ina. And the next
Italy unafanya tukidole hivi. AS Roma, Italia, Cagliari, Parma,
Lazio facing
Lecce,
facing Bologna. Then we have Napoli facing Udinese, Inter facing Fiorentina. Then now we have, I think we don't have EPL.
No, wait first. Guys, what do you make of Syria this weekend?
I think Inter lost some grip in their title chase. And, you know, they lost 3-0 against Fiorentina yesterday. So these are rematch that will be played on Monday. So I think it is a chance for them to prove their title credential by facing the stubborn Fiorentina side. Napoli, of course, Napoli are at the top of the league, and they can't afford to lose this game. They know, of course, Inter is going to exert some revenge against Fiorentina.
Okay.
Atletico facing Real Madrid. I think Hassan uko na comments.
Comments hapa mmetumwa nyingi bana.
Atabeba weekend hii.
Hiyo nilikuwa nimesoma.
On SMS 2.
Hey, Hassan ni Silas kutoka Nakuru, ni shabiki wa timu kubwa duniani Man United. Nipe transfer za Man U. Transfer Man U, of course kuna
letter to Patrick Dogu. And then also from Arsenal there was Heaven. Yes, those are the only ones.
And the exit, that is Anthony
went
to Real Betis, and Marcus
Rashford
to Aston Villa on loan.
Yes,
both of them moved on loan. So.
And also PSV, Malaysia went to
Malaysia
PSV.
Malaysia went to PSV.
Yes.
I hope nimekusort Antoine Silas kutoka Nakuru.
They have also brought in Chido Obi.
I think that was before. It's not this transfer.
It's a preparation, the transition. I think next season it will be promoted to.
Definitely.
That could be Amorim's strategy, because they feel like maybe Manchester have gone for the wrong players on the market. So it's trying to try and build it from inside.
Yeah. Real Madrid will win 2-1, 2-1. I'm Robert from Kisii. Hey, Deno Fanwa, Manchester United leo tunawaua Manu any transfer nishakujibu bro. Nishakujibu. Haya. Nani Dylan from Siaya, Chelsea to win against Brighton 4-1. Madrid Derby will go goalless. Rupe from Machakos, Real Madrid kichwa na over 2.5. Real Madrid 0-0 Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid 0-0. Mngesema Chelsea kichwa. Closing comments. Bro. Shtemi tutaraje nini kwa gazeti, the biggest paper around?
The Bold, we have, of course, the National Cross Country Championship that is happening tomorrow in Eldoret. That's the second time since 2019. So that's a blog post up. And of course, we looking forward to see how the magical Kenya Open is going to pan out in the next few weeks. That is from 20 to 23rd. They got a huge financial boost from the government. So those are some of the key stories we are carrying tomorrow's The Bold.
He's going to be in charge of that, bro?
Yeah, we'll try to track the derby. And as he says, derby has never passed without my eye actually being hooked on the screen. Nevertheless, we'll be presenting a lame team. As he says, there's nothing like lame given to the magnitude of the name that team carries come to the game of soccer. I think Real Madrid will have to prevail regardless of whatever circumstances is facing any given match. And also, we'll be actually trying to eye to see if FC Leopard, now that they are 29, 37, those are 8 points behind the league leaders and they have a game at hand. They can go ahead and win and maybe play hard task and FC spoil it out maybe, and Police spoil it out maybe to a draw. That means that they will be reducing that particular gap. And if they have the urge of going ahead, it means there are so chances of them winning becoming actually closer to them. They need to redefine themselves and maybe go ahead and maybe.
Yeah, in the next 2 minutes, nitakuwa upande wa Radio Maisha for the Manchester United game versus Leicester. You're going to be commentating that game with Steven Mukangai, Walter Kijo and Shafizele. And definitely this weekend also we'll be having FA games. Tutakuwa tukitangaza zote. EPL iko break. Kwa hivyo kufikia hapo sina la ziada ila kukutakia usiku mwanana. Mimi nafahamika kama Daniel Karaoke.
Na nyinyi wengine mjasema majina yenu bwana.
Na wanifollow kwenye Facebook by the way.
Guys, it's a wrap. This has been the Football Slip. I've been your host Hassan Juma. On behalf of those walifanikisha makala haya Football Slip, nikinana amefanikisha makala haya, director Denis Otachi, camera crew Shalin Njachu, Dominic Milimu, Peter Kioko, Shamodor na Vivian Oluot, vision mixer Nixon Atandis, sound operator Martin Okoth, graphics walikuwa na Aaron Kiriti na Daniel walikuwa TX. Mimi ni wako Hassan Juma. Daniel Korir, Shabash.
Timekeeper.